Alright, so today we're going to be ranking Dark Souls 2 bosses from S through F based off of difficulty and just overall boss fight experience. Okay, so first up on the list we have Ava the King's Pet. He was a very unique DLC boss. I didn't know you could turn him invisible on my first try, so I did try fighting him while he was invisible. It was very difficult. I couldn't even hit him. He killed me a lot of times. After I turned invisible, he wasn't that difficult though, but he was a very, very cool boss. Definitely A tier. Aldia, disappointment. What kind of final boss even was that, bro? Like, after I died once, I could instantly figure out his moveset. It was way, way too easy. So alone, one of the most epic boss fights in this entire series. I'm surprised I got out of that boss fight with my sanity. He killed me so many times I can't even count. I stopped counting after 20. I take that back, but oh my god, he killed me so many times. I ended up having to summon for him, but I ended up having to summon and then cheese him with Dark Hex Magic. He was a very difficult boss fight, very fun, very hard, definite S tier. I'm telling you right now, most of the DLC bosses in this game are definitely going to be S tier. Execution Chariot F tier, way too easy. I did not like that boss fight. Covetous Demon, way too easy. He literally stood in the same place. It was like really easy to kill him. Dark Looker, Peak Cinema, one of the greatest boss fights I have ever had in any video game. He was challenging and I loved the aesthetic of the boss. I liked that one move where he turned into two different people and started blasting you with the beam and started like slicing you. It was a really, really cool boss fight and I thought he looked really cool. Definite S tier. Old Dragon Slayer, he wasn't too difficult. He was very agile and versatile, and I liked his spear a lot. I actually got his spear after I killed him. I really liked his spear. Definite beater. Ancient Dragon, super duper difficult. I died a lot to him. But after I figured him out, he wasn't that hard. The one problem I had when I was fighting him is that every time I got his health half, every time I halved his health, my weapons kept breaking because of low durability. Because he's just like that tanky. Ancient Dragon A tier, really fun. Dragon Rider, I think he literally fell off on accident while I was fighting him. He wasn't that hard of a fight. He was definitely an interesting boss. I think he's the first one I fought, but definitely an interesting boss. He wasn't good, so C tier. Elena the Square King, really, really unique. I liked it when she summoned like those skeletons in Veilstad to help her fight. It was definitely a unique fight. I liked it a lot too. I don't really know the lore behind it, but it was definitely a cool boss fight. B tier. Duke's Dear Freya, it wasn't that hard. I liked the little Kamehameha beam it throws at you from its mouth. I did summon the NPCs that were available to fight it. They were available to help me fight it. It wasn't that hard though, so definite C. Okay, B tier, B tier, B tier, B tier. I'm gonna anger a lot of people if I put that in C tier, and I have to admit it was a really fun fight. Was a really fun fight. Fume Knight, Fume Knight, Fume Knight, Fume Knight. Oh my god, this boss fight was insane. I made a stream saying that I would, and at the title of my stream, I said that I would not end this stream until I beat Fume Knight. Spoiler alert, I did not beat Fume Knight. He destroyed me, and I had to summon for him. Amazing boss, really fun. Fume Knight is definitely S tier. Belfry Gargoyles, I was a little too overleveled when I first fought them. So like, I think that they're a definite C tier. It wasn't that special to be honest. Giant Lord, really fun. I went into the giant memory. I used an aesthetic and went to the giant memory a couple of times to fight him. He was a really fun boss fight, and I farmed him a couple of times too. Really fun. Giant Lord is definitely B tier. Guardian Dragon. Guardian Dragon was a really fun boss fight. I feel like it would have been better if they didn't use a default dragon model for the Guardian Dragon. If they had given him like a more unique model, it definitely would have been a lot better. Guardian Dragon, I have to say, is definitely. I'm gonna have to put Guardian Dragon at. I'll put him in B tier to be fair. Royal Rat Authority, no explanation needed. Skeleton Lords, C tier, wasn't that hard. It was really cool, but it wasn't that hard. Last Giant, D tier, really easy. He literally he was not hard at all. He pretty much had the same attack over and over again. Prowling Magus, no explanation needed. That had to be the stupidest boss fight ever. Mirror Knight, peak, 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 peak. I loved Mirror Knight so much. I loved how he summoned NPCs to help him fight him. Oh my god, Mirror Knight was perfect. I loved his character design as well. He was a really cool boss fight. Mitha, took me like 2 times. It wasn't that hard, but it was definitely an okay boss fight. I don't have that many complaints about it. So Scorpioness Nijika, another C tier. It was an okay boss fight. I liked how she burrowed underground to try to attack you. It was pretty unique. Nashandra. Now this is definitely a controversial boss right here because it took me 1 try to beat her and it wasn't that difficult of a boss fight at all. Kind of a disappointing last boss. I mean, technically in the base game it's a last boss, but if you have Scarlet the First Sin like I do, she's the second to last boss under this fucking, oh my god, I don't even know what to describe Aldea. Under the Aldea, after Aldea, I mean. She's definitely a unique boss fight. I enjoyed her a lot. She is definitely, I take it back, wasn't unique at all, and it was really easy to fight, I'm not gonna lie. Nashandra is definitely a C-tier. Old Iron King, this run back sucked. Not as much as Blue Smelter Demon, but the run back for Old Iron King sucked. But I really did like the boss fight. I liked the way that the boss looked when he just like emerged from the lava. This like big hulking demon. Like, oh my god, I was really excited. Old Iron King, B tier, really fun. Old Ivory King, my favorite boss. Like, I don't want to say ever, cause I'd actually have to think about that. But he's definitely my favorite boss in this entire series. His character design is really cool. The battle arena is really cool. I liked how he just like emerged from that portal like a badass. It was so cool. I loved Old Ivory King so much. Favorite boss fight in this entire series, definite S tier. Push Super, C tier. Wasn't that fun of a boss fight. I literally just used the crossbow things behind him to cheese them. Super duper easy. The Rotten. If you've watched any of my Dark Souls 2 streams, you would know that I farm the Rotten at least 10 times every time I get on. He's my farming boss. I love him a lot, and I just fight him when I'm bored. I'm gonna put him at B. Super unique boss. Royal Rat Vanguard, no explanation needed. Ruined Sentinels. Unique boss fight. I like those boss fights where you have multiple bosses jumping you. It definitely creates like a really like cool atmosphere. It makes you feel like you're the boss. So Sentinels, I'll put you at C tier. You were not that unique or that difficult. Flex Sio Sentry. Oh my god. Flex Sio Sentry was the second boss I fought. He was very, very difficult. Very difficult. He took me a lot of tries, and I ended up having to summon Lucitil of Mirror to help me fight him. He's definitely, I'll put him in C tier. While he was difficult, it was because I just started the game, so I can't exactly rank him any higher because with my like final build, I could have easily destroyed him. Sin, the slumbering dragon. Very, very unique boss fight. Super duper epic as well. I am gonna put this at S tier. I am gonna have to put this to S tier. It was a really, really unique boss fight. And then I'm gonna have to put the Lost Sinner at the Lost Sinner. I'm gonna put it at like C tier. It wasn't that difficult. I mean, no, it was super duper difficult because I didn't light the fires in the arena. So yeah, I struggled a lot in this boss fight. Skeleton Lords. Definitely I'm gonna have to also put that as C tier. I know I'm putting a lot of bosses as C tier, but like I have some really unique taste. Smelter Demon. I'm assuming because it's the only Smelter Demon here, they're talking about both Blue Smelter Demon and the normal Smelter Demon. Oh my god. Worst runbacks in history. Oh my god. I died more times on these runbacks than actually fighting the boss, and that's saying something. Smelter Demon, I'll put you at B because you were very difficult, very difficult. Demon of the Song, D tier. Oh my god, Demon of the Song is 100% D tier. Didn't enjoy it at all. I just hated the boss fight. It just wasn't fun. Twin Dragon Riders, wasn't really too special, to be honest. Super duper easy. I'll put it at C tier. I know I'm putting a lot of stuff at C tier, guys, but you know. Veil Stats, very difficult boss. Took me about 10 or 12 tries. Really liked his armor set. Really liked the Sacred Vow miracle. Really fun. I liked him a lot. B tier. Vendrick, bro. Try finding this guy without having all 5 Dragon Souls, and you will question your sanity. This guy has crazy amounts of defense and does a crazy amount of attack. Really cool boss. I'm definitely putting him at B tier. And for our last one, we have Throne Watcher and Defender. I kind of, for a second to last boss fight, technically third to last if you have Skull of the First Sin, but for a second to last boss fight, it definitely left a lot to. It definitely wasn't that impressive. I would have to put it at C tier. It was not that impressive of a fight. It wasn't hard either. It wasn't that cinematic. I'm definitely gonna have to leave that at C tier. Okay guys, that's it for this video. Here are my rankings. If you disagree with me, tell me down in the comment section. I would love to hear your opinions. But I think for the most part, all of you guys will agree with me when it comes to the tier list. You may think a couple bosses from C belong in D, but still, I think this is a pretty nice tier list. If you liked the video, please leave a like, and like I said before, tell me down in the comment section if you have anything that you disagree with. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Fighting God!